You got one?
Yeah.
I've never claimed to be a good boy. That light is a long day, 'cause I got stuck in the war's grave. Once with bullets and one's in my head, but you made it so easy to let go. Now I'm on the road, and the shores are deafening. So I will walk with the devil. My rivals, best be careful, 'cause when you're already dead, there's no gun at your head. You're finally free. I shook hands with the devil. All this time, best be careful, 'cause when you're already dead, there's no rope for your neck. You're finally free. Yeah, I'll walk with the devil.
Okay, everybody, welcome along. We've brought you across the border today into Wales, and yes, we're going to have a little magnifish of this area, because this bridge goes back to 1200. So let's have a look. I'm here as well, and Alison. We've got Mike and Kirsty on the way as well. So
The lady says it was a jail here.
oh yeah, there was a little jail, little holding cell just around the corner here.
Don't worry.
I thought it'd just go here.
First throw.
See, there you go. Alison's got an escutcheon, a keyhole, a medieval keyhole at that. I think I've got the key. I've got the secret. So we've come to a bridge from the 1200s, and I find there, pretty bit of scrap for Mike. I've got a medieval jousting pole with scaffold clamps on. I've got this piece of scrap and a piece of pipe there, but I'll check it before I go. Got part of a drain cover.
Scat clamp. Another one.
Right, guys, I think that might be part of a barbecue tongue. It's only got the one fork now, though. It should have had 3 or 4. So it's a 4, not a fork. Yeah, it's a 4. I've got this weird piece. It's got a hoop at the bottom and a point. So that was stuck into the original stone or what, that one. Got like a big pin. And got this piece here. And I wondered if I'm a piece of handcuff, because this was a jail. Ooh. That looks like it could be part of an old gutter bracket myself. It's too thin to be a handcuff. You're glad I'm back, aren't you? I've missed him like a boil on my... Some old strapping, that. Bit of old strapping, this. Pulled up by a strapping young man. Yes, this is very old. This is hand forged as well. Got that piece? Look at that piece, that looks like some kind of bracketing of some kind, that. I've got the medieval chariot, and it's a rider. That's quite an expensive one because it's got a brake as well. Give it a try. I'm better. I'm back. There's some bits of detritus here, guys, but a drain pipe. Found a medieval shopping trolley handle from Asda. So Steve's just found this ring. It's a bit big for a finger ring as such, but we'll take it back and clean it up and see what's on it. Interesting, yeah. Well, that sucks. It's an old Kirby.
These used to be the Rolls Royce of Hoovers in the day. You used to pay a fortune for them. These were the ones where they used to come round and do a demonstration in your house. Haven't seen one of them for donkey's years. Flipping heavy though.
Well, they was absolutely lovely people to meet. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
But I got that. What's that doing in a picturesque location like this? I'll never know.
But this piece, like a bracket there, look, that would have screwed into something. There's a bracket.
So guys, I've got me a cannon here. It's cunningly disguised as a piece of old drain pipe. Don't let that fool you.
Some kind of siding of something. It's not a barrel off a barrel ring. It's too thick and heavy.
So we've got this piece of metal. See the hole in there in a triangle shape. It's a substantial nail or fixing of some sort, whether it's off the old 1200s wooden bridge. Not too sure.
It's a big frame, that ain't a big frame, is it?
No. It's an old bracket for your telephone lines and that, I think. Still got TV aerial on it, lot. Coax.
Ah, but it's a facade, yeah. Probably off a caravan park.
Could be, yeah.
Thanks for moving it for us, Steve.
Oh, nice! Oh. What an awesome hammerhead! That is a beauty! That is an old one, that! Isn't it?
That's something. That's number one.
Smithy's hammer, I think.
Oh, that's old. Oh God, that's in good shape, isn't it?
I think it's an old Smithy's hammer.
I tell you what, the stuff that's in here is well preserved. Yeah.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
I'm going to show that to camera.
Right guys, I've just had a really nice find. Check this out for a hammerhead. That is an old one, that. It looks like an old blacksmith's hammer. Check out the width of that. Don't ever find them like that.
Send that hammerhead shark in the way.
I know. That's a beauty, that one. I'm happy with that. Oh, that's a big one.
It's got the remains of a bullet. It looks like
50 cal.
it does, I think just smaller than a 50.
Oh, just smaller.
Just smaller than a 50 cal.
50,
yeah.
45.
I'll clean that up and we'll get the year off that, guys. I've got to get used to this camera.
Lot of coinage coming up. Some really strange bits coming up. I thought that was a spring, but it's not. That's interesting. That's blacksmith made as well. It's all hand hammered. That is very strange. It's hand hammered and twisted metal, twisted steel as well. Let's see what Glenn thinks. Hand hammered, twisted metal.
Element.
It's not a heating element.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's too decorative.
It is, yeah.
Look, it's all hand twisted.
It's not broken off nothing.
No, it's all hand twisted.
I reckon that would have been flat.
I don't think it would. I just don't know.
Take it back for a clean up, bro.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, he has an hole.
Little horseshoe and a key.
Oh, sweet. That's in good condition and all.
You see here, you see where the pontoon bit is here? Right there where the white water is there, there's loads of it up here. Oh, that's a gaming piece.
Oh, do you know it could be?
That's a gaming piece?
It looks like it could be. Don't say for definite, but it could be. That key is beautiful though.
Gorgeous, that isn't
The
it?
condition of it.
If that's the condition of that, imagine the big key.
That's a heel plate off a boot, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a nice one.
So I've just had a little heel boot out. Boot heel, metal, you know what I mean. Look at that for a key. I've just had that out. It's beautiful condition. It's got a little cross on it, look. Oh, hang on. I'm getting used to this new camera, guys. Do apologise. That is a beautiful key. And we found this piece as well. So I'm going to take this back and get our history man Ken Sampson on that, because I think it could be a gaming piece. We're not too sure, but it's got that shape to it. We'll soon see.
Could this key be something to do with a jail that was once inside this old gatehouse? Or did the key unlock one of these old wooden doors that have been replaced over time? This is Britain's only surviving medieval bridge, which has a fortified gate on its span, and has been at the heart of Monmouth's story since the Middle Ages. Built in 1270, the gatehouse served as a tollhouse, guard room, jail and a house. Traders would flock to Monmouth's bustling markets, but they had to pay a toll to bring their goods and livestock through the gate. The original gate was bristled with defences, arrow slits, a thick door and a portcullis, and soldiers kept watch from the battlements above. After 1705, the gate was converted and the battlements were replaced by a higher roof, and an extension was built hanging over the River Monnow. And in 1819, pedestrian passageways were added. Monmouth's Bridge and Gate has been adapted over the years, but it still remains as an enduring icon of Monmouth.
Oh no! No, Mike's lost his hat. It's not sinking. That's it, you're fired. He's lost his bobble hat, look. Oh, there goes Mike's bobble hat off in the distance. Oh, Mike, I rate feel for you. I had my underwear nicked off the washing line and I rate love them. So I know what it's like. There's a swan down there wearing a beanie now, thinks he's well hard. Glenn says that swan's wearing your hat now and he just looked up at you and went like that.
Oh, was that your favourite?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go onto online magnets and then to Peaky 10 into the cold.
Oh, you're pay up.
And get 10% off my next purchase. Why don't you go and do the same, guys?
I've had a little piece of shot there, guys, or a mill ball. We'll see.
It's another hobnail boot. There it is, if you can see it in this light. But yeah, you can still got part of the nails in it.
A nice old shop right there, guys. Look at that. It's different, isn't it?
Well,
thought
we
you were
just pulled up a medley of stuff. Looks like an old fence topper.
Oh, what's that?
We're a tougher for digger. Triangular shaped. And got a space in the middle. It looks like bitumen inside of there. Don't know.
Toilet again.
Fold it across. Rebar. Piece of metal. Another piece of metal. And lots of nails. And magnetic rock.
I don't know if this is part of the old bridge or maybe off one of the old gates here, but it looks as though it's very heavy, looks as though it's quite decorative under there, so this is worth taking back and giving it a clean. I like that.
I think this is off the old gates, toll gates that they used to have.
Yeah, it could be. Nice piece.
Could have had the hinges on it. Yeah, that's
It's unusual as well. Pleased with that. It looks very slightly bigger.
I used to lay bricks.
I think it's one of these, you know.
You know, you put these in, Steve, right?
And that bed's in.
You could have, the flashing ain't very good at all.
And that would have been the old one.
No, they should have keyed it in.
It could be off another part, maybe where the gate was or something, 'cause it's slightly bigger, look, than that.
Yeah.
But I think that bit must bed in.
And a piece of medieval bridge.
They want it back.
Lovely. Bit of old angle iron bent up. And a scaff clamp.
So, just pull this up. Big nuts. I got me a nickel shovel. I quite like that. It's quite nice. So here, it appears to be some sort of buckle or... So we'll let that dry off a bit and then we'll give it a clean. It's probably modern because it does look a bit chromy. But we'll see. If there's any markings on there, you never know.
Yeah, one of us had to do it. The Peaky spoon. Every week.
Well, Glenn's just been having a little wade because it's not quite very deep here at all, to be honest. So he's had his waders on, he's had the pole in there. And did you say you got a bottle, Glenn?
Huh?
Did you say you got a bottle?
Yeah,
Buckle.
Kirsty's got it.
So what did he get?
That's Glenn's find.
Oh, wow.
Looks quite old, to be fair.
That's definitely old,
Quite
that one
crudely
is.
made. Beautiful.
Here we go, guys. Glenn's just thrown this up. He's just pulled this out, and this is a clock winder.
Oh,
Like
wow.
a clock key. It's a bit more of a modern one, I'd say, rather than an old one, but because it's precisely made, it's not what's the word? Rough made. So.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It is a clock winder.
But at some point they did build a building on what was situated there, so
So it could have been to a
maybe.
clock up there at some time or another.
Yeah.
Do you know, I love my padlocks and my keys, so I'm happy with this. Tiny little padlock.
That is beautiful. Really is.
So be really gentle with
Oh,
that, give it
yeah.
a nice clean.
And that's the thing. I mean, is there a way of dating padlocks? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's
I
one of
can
them,
have a
isn't it?
I dated the last one, but the last one I got from Burton disintegrated, so
Oh,
I was a bit disappointed, but this one looks in a bit better
Yeah.
condition, so fingers crossed.
and Kirsty's really good with cleaning finds up. So, oh, look out for the picture of
Have to
that.
be careful with this part.
Yeah. I wonder where it
Lovely.
came from.
And you probably just saw Glenn pull that out. You just found the pipe stem. You gotta love them. Get down here because Glenn's.
Here you are, guys. Glenn's just pulled this out. It's a military button. If you look closely, you can see there's a crown on the top here. So that'll go back for a clean up so we can see what regiment it come from.
Oh, beautiful.
This button Glenn found is a uniform button used by the British Armed Forces. The use of this particular button design spans from 1902 to 1952. This time frame aligns with the reigns of King Edward VII, King George V, King Edward VIII, and King George VI. The transition from King George VI to Queen Elizabeth II in 1952 marked the end of the usage of the King's crown on military insignia, as it was replaced by the Queen's crown. Military buttons serve as cherished artefacts, each linking the wearer to a particular era of the British military history.
Right, I'm taking you down. What you got?
Oh, I'm a happy girl. Happy Peaky today. We've got a Stroud vulcanite bottle top, 1937.
Oh, well, let's find out what bottle that's.
Have a little look. Stroud Brewery, coal limited.
What like stoneware it might have been off or something.
Research off that, yeah.
Oh, here comes Peaky. What you got?
So I was having a dig down where Kirsty is, and that is a little mother of pearl button, and that'd be probably early Victorian, which would match a lot of the bits of pottery we find on the riverbed as well.
That would be a copper Roman ring.
I found that. I chucked it on the side.
It's copper, don't throw that away.
Is it copper? Oh, it's a copper.
Copper
It's
or
copper
brass?
or copper.
I can but oh. Oh, Steve.
Oh, that's a brilliant find, that is, sis.
Yeah, they're getting more difficult to find now, so I'm really pleased with that.
So, found a piece of plate. I found a fork. I found a leg which could come off the pub tables over the back. Or to go around a bit, but it's not. And just some bits of detritus. So, yeah. Somebody stuck on the side of the bank.
I'm gonna wet myself.
Oh, you bugger.
That's it, get onto the rock.
What you on, Paul Kirsty? Oh dear.
This is becoming a habit, this is good.
It is. Look at that bridge there, guys. So it's come to the end of the day, but we've had some well, there's some bits and bobs come out, not as much as we thought, but it's been okay. You've got the bridge there, 1270. Monmouth Bridge. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, I think a lot of the tiles that are on that turret there and down in the river by the looks of it.
I'm okay.
She's there. So yeah, from Monmouth Bridge, I think we're kind of done it. I think we might come back and wade. We might come and wade it when it's lower, or we might come and mudlark it. We'll see, because it's got this little beach area here, plenty of pottery and bits and bobs. And Steve and Michael have gone somewhere over that way, so we'll find them. See you in a minute, guys.
The Finds Roundup.
Hello everybody, and welcome to our Welsh video. It's the first time that we've been across the border into Wales, magnificent.
It is, yeah.
And it wasn't a disappointment. We had some nice little bits and bobs between us all. We went to a very historic bridge called Monmouth Bridge, as you'll see on the video. It was a very windy day. We turned up with gale force winds and rain, but through the day it did get a bit better the weather, didn't it?
Yeah, so I apologise if there is any wind on the videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's that windy, isn't it, on those
We have
bridges?
bought a device, so in about 2 weeks' time, you'll see that the videos should have less wind on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But on being on top of bridges, it's always going to be the case, isn't it?
but we found some artefacts, if you want to call them that, and some very interesting ones here as well. And I think you'll like these, guys. There is 2 mystery ones that I'll immediate to start on, so let's get these done. So I found, well, Steve found this piece, didn't I? It's got like a very old style, this is, of curling metal. Now I don't know what it could be off. If anyone out there can help and know what that is or what it was off.
I thought it was one of the pigtail handles, but it's not, is it? Because it's flat.
No, well, I don't think so, but it looks very similar. Remember when we found that medieval cooking pot handle?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Same
thinking.
style, but yeah. So I am going to use the word medieval again. People are probably sick and tired of hearing me say it, but that's what we're looking for. That's the way our channel's going. So could that be a medieval piece? Or older? Then we've got this piece here, which I don't know if you can see the turns in the metal here, look. Now, that was a very early way of turning the metal, that was, blacksmithing. We don't know what it is. Could it have been mounted to a wall as a hook, like this? Is it some kind of stand? But would it have been mounted onto the wall like this?
Do you think it's been bent on purpose, or
Has it been bent? I don't know. But anyway, that's that, guys. That's another mystery piece. If you can help us with this, and then, yeah, that'll be a help. I'm not going to throw things at you until I get some kind of an answer on them, because now my luck, I'll throw it away, and that'll be King Arthur's cup holder. Right, then Steve pulled up a nice Smithy's hammerhead.
Lovely.
Now, I've cleaned this up as much as I can. Steve really fell in love with this, bless him, when he pulled it up. As you do, Steve. But yeah, it is a nice piece, to be fair. And I think that if people collect these, there is people out there that collect them, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece. So I should be keeping that back until probably Steve wants it back or something. But yeah, nice Smithy's hammerhead. And I should imagine there'd have been a number there for different sizes. I'm presuming.
He could put a new handle on it.
He could do. Then we found a couple of these are hobnail steels, so these would have been in the shoes to around the Victorian era and earlier. These would have been nailed into the bottom of the men's shoes.
Do you think that one is because it's got quite long nails in it, hasn't it?
It has got long nails, yeah, but I do find some of these hobnail boots have really long nails, which I wouldn't like by my feet, but it could be a small, it's too small to be a powder or anything like that, but I don't know, guys, but I'm just going to put them down as hobnail boot irons. Okay, now this is an horseshoe, but this is mega old. Look at that. That is going back some. I don't know if I showed this on the video, but that is going back some. Look at the patina on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is just mega old. Mega old. Could it tie in with the age of the bridge? I pulled this up, and it's the end of a bullet. Well, that's where the primer's been hit, and part of the casing, and there's the inside of the primer. Now, I've just measured this against a 50 cal, but it's just a little bit smaller than a 50 cal, so I don't know what size bullet that would have been. And I've got now right on the bottom to be able to identify it, so That's that. That's them bits out the way. Now we're getting to the interesting bits. I'm going to mention the finds that the others had in a bit once we've got these out the way. So we've got a white. It's nice white, isn't it? It's like me having to wait around for a nice cup of coffee when Marie's got the kettle on. But yeah, it's a nice white. I pulled that out and I did wonder what it was at first because it's not the heaviest of whites, but yeah, it is a white, but there's no numbers on it or nothing. So is it some kind of a fruit white, you know, for fruit marketing, something like that? I pulled up a key. But I've really gone to town cleaning this, and it has actually got a name now. I don't know if you could pick it up, but this is a clock key. I wouldn't say it's mega old. I'd say probably mid-century. You know, probably when they had the grandfather clock, stuff like that. Or it could even be a mantle clock, like a big mantle clock. I don't know, but big clock key. Right, another key. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That came out in that same condition. I've literally rinsed this under the tap, and that's the condition of it. It is in beautiful, beautiful condition. It's about 2 inches long, and yeah, it's just got everything about it that we collect keys about. So there you go. That's a bit of key packs. Marie's got into collecting keys now, haven't you, darling? I also had I love finding buckles, and I said that day, I just want to find a buckle and I'm happy, and guess what I did?
You found a buckle?
I found a D buckle. They call them D buckles, obviously, for the obvious, the shape of them, but these do go back medieval. These do go back to the 1400s, so these I will collect every buckle I get from now on because I really love them. Staying on buckles, excuse me, we found this. Now I don't know who found this, but it was in my tub.
I think Mike did, I think.
But look at that. That is metal strapping attached to a buckle, obviously all in one piece. It's got an hole at the bottom there, look, see? It's as clean as I'd like to take it. I'm not taking it out further than that. But the nearest one I have seen on Google would have been under here on a metal helmet. Now you know what metal helmet I'm talking about?
Oh wow.
I don't know, but that's the nearest I'm getting for that shape. So that could potentially be very old.
Intriguing, that is.
It is. We went down to, we stayed on the bridge for a little bit, and Kirsty had the hinge to the original bridge door.
Well, it was a door. Well, yes. Well, we don't know if it was to the actual. Is it the?
It did. We tried it by there, and it fitted it.
But there was another door originally.
There was, yeah.
Where I think where the portcullis was, there was a timber door somewhere around there, so it could have been off that one.
Oh, Alison had the escutcheon. I hope I'm saying it right. And by God, if we'd have found the key to that key would have been this big, by that big. So we all had extra wind, didn't we, when Alison found that escutcheon, because we thought, well, if our escutcheon's there, the key could be in there. Well, we didn't find the key, unfortunately. But yeah, that was one big escutcheon. It was like this. You've seen it on the video anyway. Yeah, and we all had some bits and bobs that day. It was really nice. Now we went down onto the river, and there was a bit of a beached area, and we'd done a little bit of mudlark. Well, we'd done magnet fishing, but we was having a little bit of a dig with our hands, wasn't we?
Yeah.
To see, because there was bits of pottery in the water.
It was a bit slippy at one point.
Yeah, well, Marie fell on her bum. Well, on her belly.
I kept sliding back down again.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a little scrape around the riverbed there, and we was picking all kinds of bits up. I found a little pearl button that I gave to Alison. We're finding bits of clay pipe, bits of pottery. But surprisingly, I threw my magnet out where it was all mudlarking, and this come up. And let's get it right way up.
A military button.
Beautiful.
So, what a lovely piece to find.
Yeah.
It just shows that it is out there, guys, and sometimes you've got to get into the water. I don't advise you get into the water unless you know what you're doing, but sometimes you've got to get your hands dirty and find stuff like that.
Well, you always check. Well, we all always check, don't we? All of us. You know, you find a little round piece like that, and you think, oh, is it a button? And sometimes it is, and it's beautiful buttons like that.
Gorgeous. Now, next week's video, guys, is a not miss. We've found a Roman settlement. That's all I'm saying, and we fished in front of that. Oh my God. I thought I'd done well that day, but Kirsty and Michael have smashed it again, haven't they?
Yeah.
So look out for next week's video. We're going back there this Sunday. Obviously, we're a week behind with the videos. That's the way we do it. So next week's video and the week after are going to be phenomenal. Anyway, yeah, they're going to be amazing. I've seen what Kirsty's cleaned up at home, and oh my God, history is amazing that they've discovered. I thought I was getting some old stuff, but they've just kind of smashed it out of the park again. Absolutely brilliant. So my Peakies are doing really well at the moment. Keep it up, guys.
The history just keeps coming and coming.
I might give them a pay rise.
Oh, never mind.
They might get an extra cup of coffee when we go out. But yeah, that's it from this video, guys. And them are my prime pieces.
And Kirsty's stopper as well.
Kirsty's stopper, which is a vulcanite stopper. It's a form of plastic that they used as stoppers from mid-Victorian up to just after the war, out of a ginger beer bottle, that would have been, some kind of a stout, something like that. But yeah, so them are the best pieces for us on that day, me and Marie. And the other guys have had bits and bobs. The fence send us photos, don't they?
Yeah.
Of what they've cleaned up. So we're over the moon. Little pieces to go into our cases that we're making up. Eventually we'll put pictures on the group of all the cases that we've made up of stuff that we've collected over the years. You'll be very impressed. Other than that, guys, all for me to left to say is big love to you all. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. This channel, 2024, is going to be massive. We're still waiting for that big news, Marie. You need to hurry up.
I know, it's hard work,
Yeah, but it will be there eventually, and by God, you're going to love it. So, big love to you all, guys. Stay safe, and come on to the live on Sunday, 3 PM British time. You might not get to see where we are, because we're keeping it a bit hush-hush, which is unusual for us. But depends how good it pays. If it pays as good as last week, then we will be keeping it hush-hush. Right, guys, love and leave ya. Thanks ever so much, and stay safe.